The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, New Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and my nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am. Who I am is fine with me.
Hey everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Welcome to our show. Tonight is Tuesday, June 25th. It is a hot summer night out there, and the craziest thing happened. Bobby just texted me, and he said, I'm looking for a parking space. I'm having a hard time, and I know my neighborhood can be a little difficult, but usually it's not so bad. So I said, there's 2 parking lots up the street. Try those. No spots, full. So we just literally, I ran down there with him. We drove around, found another parking lot, parked, and ran up here. We just made it. Thank God we're in good shape. Oh, my God. All right, so right away, who's coming in? Matt Koch. We know him. Hi, Matt. Annette Zito has joined. Hi, Annette.
Hi, Annette.
Rena Grignali-Berger, that's my cousin in Massachusetts. Annette says, Bobby, baby, she's a big fan. I don't know if you know that she was all excited. Kathy Roberti. Hi, Kathy Roberti, my cousin in Massachusetts. Grace Wall. Hi, Grace. We worked together last Thursday. Grace killed it. Jay Rivera. Very handsome Jay Rivera. Heidi. Heidi. How do you say Heidi's last name?
Mueller.
Wayne Mueller. Okay, Heidi, I could never say that. Heidi has joined us, and a lot of our friends will start joining us now. So
Have fun.
it's really fun. Dana Joel Nicholson, that's my neighbor.
Hi, neighbor.
Martin Marushak has joined us. Oh, my God, so many great people. Okay, so tonight, and Rosie's there, too. Oh, my God, this is so exciting. I couldn't wait to have Bobby on, and we tried to get different dates over the year, I think, a couple times, and you were super busy, and it just wasn't working out. However, I always feel like God has bigger plans, and this could not have been a better time to have you on the show for several reasons. So, number one, as you know, and if you don't know, it's World Pride. New York City is hosting World Pride this year, which is a really big deal. And it's the 50th anniversary. Kate Greer has joined us. Hi, Kate Greer. She's a wonderful actress. So if you don't know, it's the 50th anniversary of Stonewall, the Stonewall riots. And so New York is hosting, the world is coming here on this week, starting this week. It was already at work last night, was downtown at the Duplex, and it was packed already. And it's going to be packed all over the city. And you're starting to see a lot of businesses that are posting great things about Pride. And so if you don't know what that is, you can look all that up. But you probably do know. If you watch this show, you probably do know what we're talking about. And why is it perfect timing to have Bobby on now? Because Bobby wrote, it's one of many songs he's written, but he wrote a new song that's so beautiful and did this amazing video. And we want to show it to you. And it's launched this month. And so what we're going to try to do, we've never done this. Now, once Leo comes on, he'll post all this stuff. But we're going to hold up the phone to the, like that. And I'm going to try to, so Bobby, you start that whenever you want. Tell us the name of your song. I'll hold this.
Okay. The name of the song is Just Love.
Just Love. And then we're going to play a little of it. And then we will, going to play a little bit of it. Go ahead, press it, Bobby. I know this is crazy. We've never done this before. Many things are happening. So enjoy the video. Once it starts, we'll get that going. I know. It's crazy. It's a crazy thing happening here. Oh, Matt's posting it already. I mean, we do have people are going to post it. But
Thank you, husband.
I wanted to play it.
This is hysterical.
I know. All right, you know what? When it comes up, it comes up. We'll keep talking about it. All right, so people are... Matt, thank you for posting that. And I also sent the links to Leo. I know, where is Leo when you want him, right? He's actually very reliable, so who knows, maybe he's working. So let's talk about the video, because we can play the video at any time. So what came first, writing the song or the vision for the video?
The song came first, and it came about during the presidential election of the summer of 2016. And, we thought we were in the clear, and, our girl was going to win, but whatever.
Okay, so...
But what provoked the song, entitled Just Love, was Ted Cruz trying to appeal to whoever he was trying to appeal to, and he was saying, yeah, we could, take back or pull back on gay rights and gay marriage. And I was sitting there, and I'm screaming at the TV saying, it's the law!
Right.
It's just love. It's the law.
Right.
And that's where the song came from.
Okay, because it's funny, once I saw your video when you posted it, and I saw it, it really made me think about it in a whole different way. Mm-hmm. And when you said it's just love, I was like, okay, it's a double entendre.
Yes.
So it's like, wait, is he saying it's just love?
It's not only love, it's just love. Justice.
Right, okay. So I was like playing around with that. Like, what is he trying to say? Is he trying to say it's just love? You were saying it's legal love. Mm-hmm. Okay, but this is why I love the song as well. Because I love it's just love as well. Because I thought to myself, what are people getting so tangled up about? Why would someone want to pull back something like that? Why would someone want to destroy something when we're just talking about love? We're not talking about attacking a country. We're not talking about raising taxes. We're not talking about assault. We're not talking about hurting anything. We're talking about love.
And they weaponize hate.
Right.
And the church.
And this is what I was thinking about, all this conservative, going back to conservative value. And I thought, wait a minute, what are you conserving? Because you're not conserving love. We're trying to conserve love, our love. You're conserving hatred. So if these people that come after, I'm not everybody. I don't like to lump people because I feel like there's a broad spectrum of people in every category, good people and bad people. And I believe that the bad people tend to get more press for some reason and get out there. But I do believe that your song really resonated with me. Let me just keep checking on people that are checking in because there's so many good people that we missed. Willie Rosado.
Jackie.
Jackie Fornatell has joined us. Hi, Jackie. Bobby, yay. Maria Filiamani, she's out in Morristown, New Jersey. Julie Cesari, she's out in Santa Monica. Jeannie Craigie, she's in Massachusetts. Hi, Jeannie. Scott Canuck, hi, Scotty. Michael Sawyer, he's in New York. Kia Nelson, she's in Philly. So we got a bunch of nice people. Right, Jeannie says love is love. Exactly. And but lately, you just keep thinking about it. Like years ago when we were kids and we grew up, it was a very different world. Mm-hmm. But as time has gone on, and all of us have stayed in the game and fought, and I realized, looking back, Isabella Raskowski, that's my cousin Marisa. Hi, Marisa. Welcome to our show. This is Bobby Belfry. You guys would get along beautifully. She's great. Margaret Curry has joined us. I just couldn't, after I heard your song and I played it a bunch of times, I was like, but wait, it is just love. Why would you hate love? Why would you hate people wanting to be together? Like, isn't that what you want for yourself? Isn't that what you want in your life? Mm-hmm. To have a loving family and a loving partner and loving friends and loving coworkers? Don't you want love? Everybody wants love. There's no other way. Jamie McGonnigal has joined us. Hi, Jamie. Jamie's going to call in about, what did I do with my phone? Jamie's going to call in about 9:20. I know we're having one of those days, I'm telling you. It's been crazy. So, yeah, as I was telling you, Bobby and I were out there looking for parking spots up until about 5 minutes ago. No lie. Linda Carroll has joined us. Okay, Bobby, let's try this one more time. Let's see if you think maybe it'll go. We're trying to show Bobby's new video of his new song that he wrote. Okay, you hold that up like that. All right.
try not to hear the things we mislead. It's not only love, it's just love. It's not only love, it's just love. History proves that justice ain't free. To settle cost, we were those we lost. Born from hatred, war, death, and disease. King or exile, still our world revolves. As they try to keep us from being who we are, from being an unsung star in a universe of one. Tethered to a pulpit,
Stop it.
occupied by drums. It's not only love, it's just love. It's not only love, it's just love.
Michael Vaccaro. He's in the video.
Oh, he is?
He and his husband.
They try to keep us now. However many marches, however many signs, however many books, however many lives, we stand, we stand, we stand. We stand, we stand, we stand. It's not only love, it's just love. It's not only love, it's just love. It's not only love, it's just love. No, no, it's not only love, it's just love.
Oh, I love it. Oh my God, I love that video.
Thank you.
Oh my God, give Bobby a big hand wherever you are. Big hand, Bobby. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. All right, so everybody, I hope you could hear that. And now you're going to be able to, I think Matt put up a link, and we will put the links up later. So after the show, you can watch it as many times as you want. If they want to, is it on YouTube already?
Yes, it's on YouTube and it's on Vimeo.
Vimeo. Okay, so what do they type in, Bobby? Just Love? Is it called Just Love?
Just Love, yes.
Just Love. Okay, and by Bobby Belfry. Belfry.
Correct.
Okay, so who was, you said Michael Vaccaro was in the video?
He's in the video, yeah.
Wow. And were those neighbors, is that in Nyack? Were you filming?
It was in Nyack and Haverstraw and also filmed in front of Stonewall.
I saw
Thanks
that.
to Kurt Kelly. Thank you, Kurt.
There's nobody better than Kurt Kelly. Kurt Kelly is one of the owners of the Stonewall, and he also manages it and runs it like just an amazing place. And Kurt's just one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet, and he's great to work for.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves working for Kurt.
Thank you, Ann.
Aunt Steele! Hi, Aunt Steele, one of our old buddies.
Yeah.
She's all over the place these days. She's on cruise ships. She's in Boston. She's in Chicago. Chocolatina Q Dessert. Kyle de Blasio has joined us. Eddie Kutu, my friend from Blade Salon in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. Suzanne Mason, Rona Bernadette. Hi, everybody. So many nice people. What did Matt say there? Did we miss something?
He said sorry for the text.
You better be Matt. Now, the funny thing is that I knew Matt, your husband, before I knew you. Mm-hmm. Matt was my stage manager when I was in Tony and Tina's wedding. An amazing stage manager and such a cute, wonderful, adorable guy. And then he met this guy, this really cute boy, and that's it. The rest is history. And I was like, who? And it was Bobby Belfry. And then I met Bobby Belfry. But I knew of Bobby because Bobby's been in, in the scene, the cabaret scene and the music scene forever. And we will get back and talk about that as well. Johnny Tamara's joined us. Johnny is a great actor, also in Tony and Tina's Wedding. Linda Carroll, hi. Linda, she said beautiful voice. She's out in Massachusetts. He does have a beautiful voice. And there are other links that if I sent to Leo. If Leo joins us, he might be working. But if not, I will post them later on to the feed that you can also go and watch Bobby. So, okay, the video, how long did the video take to make? Because you had to do it in different shots, different places.
Well, the video came from, my friend Brooke, who runs the Rockland Pride Center, and my husband is also runs the Rockland Pride Center with her. I couldn't tell you the exact position, sorry, honey.
That's right, he's a big wig.
My husband and Brooke Malloy run the Rockland Pride Center, and it's right in Nyack, and it's in a beautiful building. Hillary Clinton came and visited us
We have to talk about that. Oh my God. First of all, that painting.
Yeah.
Bobby painted a picture. Can you tell that story? I just
Sure.
was like blown away.
Hillary, they named a wing after Hillary in the Rockland Pride Center. And so she came to visit, and people all wanted to meet her and then have photos taken with her and all that kind of thing. And so Matt came home and said, we really want to give her some kind of present. And he said, do you think you can paint something? And it was
I didn't even know you painted.
It was 3 days out, And I said, okay, sure, I'll do the Pride Center. And I took photographs of it, and I did a quick watercolor, and we had it framed. And it came out really well. And she was very nice, very gracious. And I think the best part about meeting her is that she said, hello, Rosie, to my daughter. Wow. And that was very moving to me.
Wow, so she met Rosie.
She said, hi, Rosie. And we all wore yellow or things with yellow on it because yellow is her favorite color.
Wow.
Yeah. She was lovely.
I loved all the pictures that I saw posted, and I couldn't believe it. So you painted a painting.
I did a painting.
For Hillary Clinton.
For Hillary, yeah.
And she has it.
She has it. She hung it in her office in Chappaqua. And
What?
And she there were 3 vans. That's
amazing.
Vans. And she was supposed to get in one of the vans, and she asked, where is the painting? And the guy said, oh, it's in the front van. She said, I want it in my car because I want Bill to see it tonight.
Oh, my God. Bill. Just Bill.
Bill.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we talked about that because that's like a really big deal.
Yeah.
So, the thing is, you don't... one of the things I love about New York, but I mean, it could be anywhere, that if you are involved in community affairs and you really care and you donate your time, you work on projects, you never know who you're going to run into that is like-minded. Jamie McGonnigal is calling us right now. Hold on a second. Jamie, are you there?
I am.
Oh my goodness. Honey, I have you down as Jamie McGonnigal / Malcolm in capital letters. Malcolm is Jamie's famous son. This little boy is so cute. He's famous. I'm telling you, I'm going to eat him if I ever meet him.
He does hurt a lot.
So, Jamie, you and I met many, many years ago. You were actually a performer in a project that Lynn Portis, my musical director and best friend, was working on called 108 Waverly, right?
Yeah.
And you played one of the main characters, and that's when I heard your beautiful voice. And I've known you now. It's been about 10 years or longer?
That was 2000, I think.
2000. But you also, besides being a singer, you also produced a lot of huge events, right?
Yeah, I used to do that in New York for a long time. I produced the World AIDS Day concert, and I did about overall almost 200 different concerts between Joe's Pub and the World AIDS Day concert.
Wow.
I started we did these flops and cuts concerts of songs that were cut from musicals, songs from musicals that were not so successful, and then these Broadway Loves the 80s concerts that we did for a long time.
Wow.
But yeah.
And when did you decide to move to D.C.?
It was 2010. I started getting involved politically right after Prop 8, and I ended up putting together a rally in D.C. D.C. So if I don't ask, don't tell. And I was handing out flyers at gay bars the night before, and a guy came up to me and he said, "You're not from here, are you?" And I said, "How do you know?" And he said, "You're carrying a big gay Metro DC map." And he spent the rest of the night handing out flyers with me. And I moved down here about a year later, and we got married in 2013.
It's great.
And then we also, the two of us, my husband's name is Sean, and we organized all the rallies that happened at my Supreme Court around the DOMA hearings and Prop 8 for the decision day and the
Wow. And where did Malcolm come into? Was Malcolm something that you had planned, or
we had thought, we obviously had we tried to have kids, but it didn't work out. We ended up going through foster care in D.C.
Wow.
And we had been told that what you would probably expect is to have an older child, since we were with adopt out of the foster system, and told very clearly that we would never end up with a baby, to get it out of our head. It was never going to happen. And we waited for 2 years on the list, as if there's a list, with child services. And then we were thinking about renewing and thinking about not renewing in the end of 2017, because we just waited so long, and it's kind of heartbreaking to wait that long.
Yeah.
And we decided to get 2 puppies, because we had just lost our dog, and we didn't think the baby thing was going to happen anytime soon. So we got 2 puppies, and then a month later we got a call saying we have a
oh my God!
And within 48 hours we went from not being parents to suddenly being parents. So,
right.
Wow. It was a pretty wonderful time. Our families, our friends really came out with the woodwork to help. We had to open about 200 boxes from Amazon the next week. It was like It's a Wonderful Life. I think everyone wanted kind of a good story at the end of 2017, which kind of sucked for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So we were very happy to be that story.
Wow, it's a beautiful story. I mean, I've been following you. I mean, I've always loved your voice, and you're such a sweetheart. But this was really something that, what was happening, I was watching it happen, on Facebook and Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, it's just amazing. And I don't know if you know, but Bobby also has and Matt adopted a little girl. So we're going to talk about that too, after we get off the phone with you. But so I said to Bobby earlier, when I think of Bobby, when I see Bobby and Rosie and Matt, I also automatically go to you and Sean and Malcolm, because you remind me your journeys are very similar, and I'm blown away. First of all, I never was a person that was in a position to actually have a baby, and I really never, it didn't come up, and it wasn't something that I didn't feel like I missed out on it, but I work with kids a lot, and I love them. But I'm always so moved when people do go the distances that they go to adopt a child. It's incredible. That is a child that is wanted on every level.
I was on the Rosie cruise, our family cruises, their very first year, and I, as a person without children, was sitting in the middle of this pool area, and there were just hundreds of kids and all their LGBT parents. And the only thing that could run through my head is that there was not one of these kids here that was not fought for.
Right.
And none of these kids were had by accident. None of these kids were, they were all just so loved and fought for, like I said. And that I wish some of the people at that point, that was I think 2004. I wish some of the people who were so anti-gay and so hateful towards us could sit there and just that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a really good point. Every child is wanted. Wow, that's a really powerful point. Now, so you're going to continue. You're going to stay in Washington, right? You like it there?
Yeah, for now. I mean, I like parts of it.
Yeah.
We actually live in Hyattsville, right outside D.C. And so I don't. Luckily, I work from home, so I don't luckily have to to traverse into to some of the areas of DC which are now populated by red hats right now.
Okay.
So it makes things a little more comfortable for me.
And I'm sure that you have a wonderful community out there, as you would here. You have so.
We absolutely do. We're surrounded by great folks.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for calling in, and I'm going to continue to follow you and Sean and Malcolm, and I just think what you're doing is beautiful, and happy Pride to you and your family.
Thank you, you too, and Bobby, great work with that video. That was just sounded gorgeous.
Thank you so much, and I enjoyed your article today about Malcolm's hair. It was really enlightening.
Thanks.
Yeah, so you guys are friends, and we'll just all follow each other. And Jamie, you can always post stuff on my page if you and I'll post it to the What's the Story with Maria page. Anything that's happening, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
All right, and happy Pride, sweetheart.
Thank you, darling.
All right, thanks
care,
for
Jamie.
calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow, that was really intense what he said.
Yeah.
About you being on the Rosie cruise. I think they still exist, right?
Yeah, and actually it's our family cruises, and Ann Steele and Kelly Carpenter are, they're still doing it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So exactly that. It's like, let's go back and scroll back, because I know a lot of people were commenting, and we were showing the video and then also talking with Jamie. So Michael, let me see. Okay, so we're up to here, and now Dom Giovanni joined. Mandar Chick Magnet, my friend Mandar. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Mandar. He's always flanked by hot girls. That's why I named him Mandar Chick Magnet. Richard Skipper has joined us. He's famous. Who doesn't love Richard Skipper? Liz Goldenberg has joined us. Have Bobby Belfry on your show, and he doesn't tell anyone in the rock. Oh my God. Richard always has to jump in there. All right, let me see what else. Annette Zito. Everybody's commenting. Joy McNaughton, she's from Massachusetts. Hi, Joy. Mark Katzoff is also from Massachusetts. Susan Bennett Goulet. Hi, Susan. All right, this is where the cool kids hang out. You got it. You should be on the show some night, Susan. I would love it. You and your girl. All right, so Maria... Stoneham. Okay, so Jeannie Craigie is in the political world there in Stoneham, Massachusetts, which is my hometown. Jeannie, I'm so glad that you posted this. She said Stoneham, which is where I went to high school, had our first Pride event. So proud of the ham, and you for all you do to spread the good word. Great stories and songs. Now, Jeannie, I got to tell you something. I was home a couple of weeks in a row because my dad was sick. He's much better now, thank God. But he had surgery, and I just went home to help. I was so moved. I saw a post of Pat Kilty. Pat Kilty is the mom of some of the people I went to high school with. She was this great involved mom, and she still is very much in the community. And they were having these Pride socials, like ice cream socials, and I was like, what? In my hometown, which is like the suburbs. You wouldn't associate Pride with these places. Right. But I'm just so proud of what you folks are doing there and so moved. I just think it's wonderful. And like we were talking about Bobby's video, I keep singing it in my head and in my heart. It's just love. It's just love, like legal love. And it's like I kept hearing, what's the big deal? It's just love. And like Jamie was saying about these children, they're wanted. What's wrong with children that don't have homes, having homes, having love, being wanted? What's wrong with that? So, just if you're one of these people that is bothered by that, just take a minute. Nobody's going to change overnight. It's not authentic if you do anyway. But just think about what we're saying. Nobody is trying to bang anybody over the head with anything. Just give it some thought. That's all I put out there. Now, there's so many things that you do, Bobby, and I want you to be able to talk about all of them. I always check the time because then all of a sudden we're like out of time.
Right.
But can we talk about Rosie?
Totally.
Okay, so tell everybody out there the story of you and Matt and Rosie.
Rosie, Matt and I became foster parents, and we took the classes, and on the very last day of class was Rosie's birthday, August 13th, 2014. No, 2013. I'm sorry. That was the very last day we took the class, and we had a few bites, so to speak. We were gonna.
But you hadn't met Rosie yet.
No, we had some kids that were supposed to come, and they didn't, and it didn't work out, and. Well, yeah, we didn't really have an attachment. You know, we knew we wanted to be parents, but we didn't know how or whatever. So we went along. You know, Matt is a business owner. I continue to sing. I work, and then we got a call early in the week in January 2015. Oh, there's a baby. You know, are you interested? You know, to foster her.
Yeah,
sure, absolutely.
So what? But explain to people what the difference between fostering and adopting is.
Well, fostering is usually the parents. They need to get their act together. They don't have the time or even the money to take care of a newborn or any child.
Right.
So they'll say, "Could you, they'll give it the baby, not give the baby, but the baby will become a ward of the county, and it'll be placed with a family, a foster family.
Watch you take care of this child."
So she came in. It was January 15th, and Matt and I were hanging out.
How old was she?
She was 17 months.
Wow.
We were having wine, just chilling out on a Thursday night in the winter, and the social services called and said, "Hey, remember the baby we talked about? You want her? Sure, okay, yeah, we'll be over in 10 minutes."
Wow.
So we had to stop drinking, to clean the house.
Right.
Matt had to run to Walgreens and buy anything that had anything to do with babies. We had no idea.
Right.
She was covered, with a hood and a snorkel kind of hood, and she was placed in my arms, and I pulled her hood off, and I pulled it back, and she looked at me, and this was my child. I knew right away. Yeah, wow. And the first thing, she looked down, my dog was barking like a maniac, and she looked down, and she said, "Puppy."
Oh, my God.
That's how I knew it was my kid.
Oh, my God, that's beautiful. And she's so beautiful. And the funny thing is that she looks like she could be your biological daughter.
A lot of people say that. My sister has 3 girls, and she looks like the 4th girl.
And what I love as I'm watching her, because I also follow, I follow you and Matt. I mean, I know you guys, I think longer in a different way, but I follow you and Matt and Rosie, and you guys are such great parents. That little girl is so taken care of and happy and sassy. She's sassy. Like that video you showed me of her, like just flipping her hair, and like she's so confident and happy and well adjusted. And as is Malcolm, Jamie's son. It's like these babies are so happy, and I think like how the stars lined up, like you said, the last day of the class was Rosie's birthday.
Yeah.
So and how does it work out, like with school? Like, do you find that parents are pretty open, or have you ever had any pushback?
We live in an incredible community.
Okay, great.
Very progressive. Nyack, Rockland County, parts of it are very progressive, and she goes to a great school. She has an amazing teacher, Mrs. Hudock. Yeah,
yay! Shout out.
She just graduated kindergarten, and she, she's blossoming.
She
really
really
thriving.
is. Does she know that you're a singer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so she knows.
I've sung in front of her class a million times.
Oh really? Oh, she must be so proud of you.
I think she is.
Does she sing along?
Our favorite song right now is a Lady Gaga song from A Star Is Born. I'll always remember us this way. So we sing that together.
Oh, I love that.
And she loves that.
That's beautiful. Okay, now Bobby, I've known you as a singer for a long time, so let's show Bobby's CDs here. I dropped one of them. Hold on a second. Now, we were talking earlier about what CDs mean now and what they used to mean.
Yeah.
I mean, when I first moved to the city, I don't even think CDs existed. And then they did exist, and we made a bunch of them.
And it seemed impossible to make it, right?
Well, it was really expensive.
Really expensive.
Really? Okay, so here's one of them. Now, you can get these on iTunes as well, which iTunes now, I just heard the other day, is also... Is it ending? I can't figure it out. So you're better off buying CDs, guys, and keeping your little CD players. You can buy one for $20 these days. So these are Bobby. Which one came first, Bobby?
This is the very first one. It's 20 years old this year.
Wow, look how cute. In perfect rhymes. Did you write any of the songs
I wrote most of them. Rick Jensen's on there. David Friedman's on there.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so you can get this on Spotify as well?
Yep, you can stream them, you can buy them, you could download them anywhere.
All right. And then this one is second?
That's my latest CD. It was produced by David Budway.
Oh, we love David Budway.
I have one song on here that's mine, but they're all Great American Songbook songs.
Wow, that's
with great jazz arrangements by David.
Oh, I love it. And I want to talk about Maureen's too. Okay, and what is this, Bobby?
This is a CD DVD, and we were talking about how quickly platforms go out, become obsolete.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
we made a live DVD thinking, we'll be like cutting edge, and a year later, DVDs were pretty much done.
Isn't that crazy? But like I said to Bobby as we were running back from the garage, I said, I have a feeling like look, I'm a pack rat. If you look at this apartment, I have shelves and shelves of things, and under my bed I have all these full boxes of things, and I keep most of my CDs. I'm one of those people. I keep a lot of things. I still have vinyl, and you see everything comes back. And I also feel like I don't like to part with things because exactly for that reason. Then you never know. Then things are gone. It's like now iTunes is, I don't know. I'm all about buying CDs. So if you are someone that is sentimental like I am, where can they find your CDs, Bobby? How can they get them?
Amazon, CD Baby.
Do you have a website?
I do have a website, BobbyBelfry.com, and you can actually download them right on.
And that is spelled for our radio listeners, Bobby, Bobby, Belfry, BobbyBelfry.com. So, and there's some beautiful CDs. Bobby has a gorgeous tenor, beautiful tenor voice, but he's also like a rocker. Like I love at Brandy's, where Bobby's been there for a long time, and I sub in there. I love it when you do The Boss. I love when you do Bruce Springsteen.
He's my favorite.
He's great. So Bobby's a rocker too, as well as American Songbook. David Foley Jr. has joined us. David! Also another great dad. David was on the show. Michael Harper, my friend. Stephen Elbell. Hi, Stephen. George Hernandez, he's in Miami. Stephen is in New Jersey, along with Jeffrey Campbell. So, okay, you do a lot of things, Bobby. You're at Brandy's what nights, if people want to
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
But this weekend, I'll be there Friday and Saturday.
It's gonna be busy. So Friday and Saturday you'll be there, and then now I also want to talk about the movie. Didn't you make a movie?
I was featured in a music documentary entitled "This Time," and I was in it with the Sweet Inspirations, who were Aretha and Elvis's backup group, singing group.
Wow! And what was that about?
It was they were just following.
Did they find you?
Victor Mignotti, the filmmaker, I sent him the first CD. He did a great movie called Broadway Damage, and I saw that he was a filmmaker and there were really good songs in it, and I thought, maybe I'll submit my CD and he'll put my songs in his next movie.
Wow.
And guess what? He did. He made a documentary and he included a lot of my music. And
the lesson there, folks, is that people are not going to knock on your door.
Yeah.
They're not just going to come to your house or whatever. They might, but if you put something, if you have a thought, hey, maybe I should do this, do it. You have nothing to lose. The worst that can happen is someone doesn't call you, or someone says, oh, thanks anyway. But you have to let people know you're out there, speaking to the artists out there, or anything that you do, you have to let people know. Now, I want to go back to artists too. So what's the name of the movie again?
This Time.
So I think you can find it on Netflix, right?
You can stream it, yeah.
Okay, Bobby, it's a documentary, and you are in it. Now, I want to go back to the actual artist, the painting. When did you start? I didn't even know you painted.
I've always been a visual artist. In school, and I was always the artist in the class, and I studied in college when I was younger, and it's just something that comes up every once in a while.
And Matt said, paint a painting for Hillary Clinton, and you just whipped one up.
And I was watching TV, Facebook, and okay, I guess I have to go to the store and buy some art supplies.
Wow. And it was watercolor, right?
Watercolor, yeah.
Wow, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love how excited she was when she saw it.
Yeah.
That really makes me happy. All right, so now we're going to go into the section of our show. We have a section of our show. That's a food section.
I thought we were going to dance. Okay.
Well, no, we're going to do that after the show. But Thomas Stilling has joined us, Celeste Scalisi Campbell. We went to high school together. Hi, Celeste. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Oh, Bill.
Bill Goffey. We love Bill Goffey. He says, I'm late.
He's always late. Jesus.
Always. I know. And he's always making those crazy noises. Where is Leo tonight. We are missing Leo. Do you think he overslept again? Who knows? But Leo works a lot of hours. So, okay, what did I make? So the section of our show, the food section of the show, is called Go Ahead, Keep Eating. Bobby, do that with me. Ready?
Go ahead, keep eating.
All right. So I always ask restrictions, preferences, allergies. And Bobby, I know that he's a vegetarian, kind of sort of leaning towards vegan.
Mostly vegan.
Mostly vegan. So I
A little pregnant. Cheese once in a while.
Okay, so I try to avoid. I don't know if it's completely. I mean, there's no cheese. There's no. I don't think there's dairy. I did use butter.
That's dairy, but, I cheat every once in a while.
Okay, all right. So I can't lie. I'm not good at lying. I went to Catholic school. So what did I make? I made. I sautéed eggplant, asparagus, red and orange baby peppers, portobello mushrooms, which I love, and Brussels sprouts with a little bit of red onion in garlic, olive oil, butter, and I put a little sesame and poppy seeds in
Nice.
here. And it's a tiny bit of white wine, just a tiny bit. So and that is over quinoa rice.
Delicious.
I mean quinoa brown rice, okay? And then this recipe I cannot take credit for. I make all my own recipes, but this particular one, Judy is flying out today. She's going on a trip to Europe, and her home chef came, and so she's like, I'm not going to be able to use it. And they actually had this delicious tofu recipe, so I made it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's rice. It's rice with. I marinated the carrots and the cucumbers in rice wine, rice vinegar, and then there are asparagus here. But then the tofu that comes with a big block of tofu, I cut it up nicely and grilled it with a little bit of teriyaki, some avocados, and there it is. So that is kind of our sort of salad tonight.
Nice.
Sometimes we have. So that's what I made for us tonight. And then I actually found a vegan dessert. I was at Trader Joe's today, my favorite store, and they had vegan banana nut bread.
Awesome.
So this is what we have tonight for dessert.
Yeah.
So we are eating healthy, and it goes perfectly with my week because I'm trying to do like a protein and vegetable diet. I just want to get. I don't need to be skinny. I never need to be skinny. That's not my thing. I just want to fit into my damn pants.
Me too.
Okay, that is my goal in life, to fit into my damn pants, because I refuse to go up a size. And a couple weeks ago I had to, because I needed pants for a gig, and I was like, this really is the end of it. This is the end of the road. I'm going on a diet. So that's what I did. So all right, Bobby, so now the video, how do you work on getting a video out?
Well, we did it in tandem with the Pride Center. My friend Brooke Malloy, who's the director of the Pride Center, the song was inspired by her because she is such an advocate for the LGBTQ community.
And you know her through Matt?
And I know her from I met her at Brandy's many years ago. She came in with Brienne, who is David's wife, Brienne Higgins, and they were friends, and we became friends. And then I moved up to Nyack, where they live, and one thing, it's
beautiful
just
community
incredible,
up there, right?
Incredible community, really wonderful people. And so Brooke and I were talking in David Budway's bar, which is Maureen's Jazz Cellar,
which I'd love to
on Broadway
talk
in
about
Nyack. So great, amazing place. And we were talking. I said I wrote this song. She said, "Let's do a video."
Wow!
And so I did a storyboard. I gave it to the filmmaker. Her name is Shar Andreas, and she's an amazing dancer as well. And it was very quick. We had friends come and do it, and it was really easy. I hope everything I ever create is that easy.
How long did it take you to do?
We did it in 2 days, in two sessions. So it was probably, it took 3 hours maybe altogether, 4 hours. Yeah. That's
incredible. All right, I do want to, because otherwise I'll forget if I don't do things right away. I do want to talk about Maureen's Jazz Cellar. Let's talk about David Budway. You guys know each other from Brandy's?
I was doing cabaret show, and my musical director at the time was Christopher Marlowe, who got the call from Kathy Lee Gifford and Regis Philbin that he had to play for them, and he said, "Well, I got this great guy." And of course I was, pissed because we were doing a run of shows at 88's. Remember
Wow,
88's?
Of course.
And it was very important to do well there because that was a great place.
Yeah, I loved 88's. I miss 88's.
And so Chris said, well, I know this great guy. His name is David Budway. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I gave David my music, and he...
Nailed it.
We've been together ever since. 20
Isn't
years.
that amazing? When you think
Yeah.
about stuff like that, it's like those moments when you're like, why does this have to be this? Why didn't this work out? And I love that saying that says, God has bigger plans. I love that because you just don't know sometimes. The universe is, or whatever you believe in, is trying to align you. And sometimes we resist it. But we don't realize that it's the universe saying, oh, no, you're going to love the way this story works out.
Yeah.
And so now Maureen's Jazz Cellar was opened by David?
David and his wife, Brianne. Maureen Budway was David's sister, and unfortunately she passed away from breast cancer a few years ago. And they turned grief into a beautiful place for the community to hear amazing music.
And where is it? Do you remember the address offhand?
It's 2 North Broadway in Nyack.
Okay, and it's an open...
Underneath the pizza place.
7 nights a week?
No, it's, I believe, tonight's the open mic. I'm going to go there tonight. It's Tuesday through Sunday, usually.
Tuesday through Sunday, okay.
Yeah.
So, and what do they open at, like 8?
Depends. Sometimes they'll have 2 shows in a night, or maybe just 1. They have a drag night once a month.
Really?
It's one Wednesday a month.
Everybody's got.
They have a Dead night, Grateful Dead night every Thursday night. I'm there a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
How fun is that?
It's really incredible. And one of the actors in The Sopranos, I can't remember his name, unfortunately, does an acting class down there.
Steve Sharipa? Is it?
I think that's it.
Yeah, who played Bacala.
Yeah.
He's such a nice guy. I've met him at different events. That's why I mentioned his name, because he seemed like the one that would be doing something like that.
Yep.
And he's a local guy, and he's like such a giving guy, and I know he spends a lot of time. He might live in Yonkers or up that way. So I can see him doing something like that.
That's great.
He does an acting class.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Wow. So Maureen's Jazz Cellar, it's called?
Correct.
So do they have a website? Probably Maureen'sJazzCellar.com. Oh, look it up. Just Google it, and you can find all the events that go on. And David Budway and his wife Brianne opened that in memory of Maureen. And like you said, they turned grief into something beautiful. And that's the way to do it. Now, my honey has joined us, Eugenia Mesa. Hi, honey.
Hi, Eugenia.
And Bill Young has joined us. And now, I don't know if you know about this, but this is my cousin Gina Savino. And when Gina Savino comes on, we have to clap. Gina Savino, everybody! This is just something we've been doing since the beginning. Gina Savino and her sister Joyce have a hair salon, Joyce's Unisex Salon, 132 Ferry Street, and that is in Everett, Massachusetts. So we want to give a shout out to them. Judy is traveling. She's a world traveler. She's traveling to France shortly. So what am I going to do without you for 2 weeks, Judy? I don't know. I'm going to be in trouble because every 2 seconds I'm calling Judy about something. All right. And she's the clean one in the relationship. Definitely not me. Nick Dote has joined us. Hi, Nick. Mandar, what has fit into whose... I can't fit into my pants, Mandar, so I had to go on a diet. Judy started the keto diet, and I was like, and she's pretty much a vegetarian, but so she had all these vegetarian ideas. Judy, I got to show her because she wasn't here. Look what I made from the Home Chef, from your package. Isn't that great? Judy's been making all these great Home Chef things. Yeah, I'm a different kind of cook. I just kind of throw things together and make my own thing, but she makes these great recipes from Home Chef. So Thomas Lineman has joined us. He's in Massachusetts. Now, if you are listening to us, we got about 10 minutes left. We want to remind you that we are on Armed Radio, which if you get your TuneIn app, wherever you are, you just type in Armed Radio, and they have a ton of great shows. And we are one of the shows that they house. And we want to thank Joe Savino. Joe Rocks is his stage name, and he has his own show. And we want to thank Jim Bell. Jim Bell is our producer and engineer. He's amazing. Jim has been with us from the beginning. I would be lost without Jim Bell. So I want to thank Jim Bell. And so you got your TuneIn app. You can listen to it. If you're on your computer, you can type in armeddigitalmedia.com, armedradioglobal.com, and the show will come up automatically. Now, if you miss the show, don't worry, because you can find it in podcast on Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And you just type in What's the Story with Maria. Make sure you put the Maria part in there, because there's a couple shows called What's the Story. What's the Story with Maria, and it'll come up, and this is episode 102. We have 102 episodes.
Awesome. Congratulations.
I know.
That's
That's
great.
fun, right? And we've had a lot of really great people on the show. Now that Ann Steele and I were talking a couple of weeks ago, we have to get Ann Steele on. Oh, look who's joined. Oh, Emily Nicholson. That is Dana's wife. She's next. They're next door, my next door neighbors. They're so cute. I love them.
Joe Gulla's here.
I love Joe Gulla. Now, Joe Gulla just won another award. He is winning awards left and right. Stop showing off, Joe. We can't keep up with you.
No fruit in his absolute soda. No fruit.
You have been his bartender as
No
well as
fruit.
me. No fruit. What happens, Joe, if we accidentally put a lime in there? Does he freak out? Do you know? Does he dig in there and take it out?
I don't know.
What's that about, Joe? You're gonna get scurvy. Remember when we were kids and
You're
they,
limey.
and they taught us about
Yeah.
the pirates? You're gonna get scurvy, Joe, if you don't have the lime. Absolute soda, no lime.
No fruit.
That's it. And he'll tell you. Does he come up to Brandy's?
He used to, yeah.
Well, he came up maybe a couple of months ago with Nancy Zito. We had so much fun. Yeah, he comes to downtown at the Duplex all the time. This is so much fun. Yeah, we're having a great time. So, Bobby, what's you're gonna keep showing the video. You're gonna keep singing. I hope you always sing.
Well, I'm in a I'm in an 80s band also.
You are?
Yeah, well, 30 plus years ago, I grew up on Long Island, and I was in a cover band, and we sang in all the bars, and we decided, hey, let's get back together and see if it's still fun. And
Really?
It is. It's really fun.
Well, I bet it's even more fun now.
It's more fun now because now I actually know how to sing.
Well, Bobby, you could always sing, but I
Technically, I know how to sing.
think we're more comfortable now as singers. We don't.
And there's not as much attachment to what's going to happen.
Well,
Just
that's what it
enjoy
is. I was just going to say, when I was younger, I almost was an out of body where I watched and listened to myself and judged myself and worried about everything. Now I
course.
just sing. Now I just have fun.
Yeah.
So I think that's more. So when does your band play? When can we catch you?
We're going to be at the Nutty Irishman in Farmingdale on
What?
July 13th.
That is so fun. And what's the name of the group?
The Keep.
The Keep. Okay, so if you're in the Long Island area, the Nutty Irishman, Farmingdale, the Keep will be playing on July 13th. That is fantastic. Do you ever do any of the cruise ships that Ann does?
I have. I did a cruise ship many years ago, and I loved it, and I haven't done it since.
And how long? How long was your was the gig? It was like
It
a
was
week?
2 weeks, and it was wonderful. I actually wrote a lot of songs on my first album from that trip alone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Do you play piano?
I don't know. I
neither.
write lyric and melodies, and
That's how
work
I
with-
do it
yeah.
too. That's how and then we work with great people.
We work with amazing people.
Yep, that's the trick.
Kevin Lucky co-wrote Just Love with me, and David Budway and I collaborate. Chris Marlowe,
Wow.
Mark Hartman, Stephen Ray Watkins.
All great people. All great people. Yeah, I write with Lynn Portis, written with Karen Cole. Just a lot of great. You got to find good people to collaborate with. That's what That's the key. So now we have about maybe about 3 minutes left to our show. So how do you want to use it, Bobby? You want to. I usually ask this question at the end. I say, if there's somebody out there listening, about when it comes to creativity. But I'm gonna give you another question.
Okay.
Because you're an amazing dad, and I just love the way you and Matt love Rosie and the way she loves you. And it's a tough world we live in. Like, New York is great. We live in this wonderful place where it's accepting. But you step outside, and it's not so great.
It's scary.
It's very scary. So what would you tell parents that want to adopt and are afraid to?
Gay parents?
Yeah.
Or parents in
Or,
general?
anybody. And frame it the way you like to frame it.
Well, it's can be really heartbreaking. There are many times that Rosie was almost taken from us, and it was devastating, just the thought of it. And I also have friends that have been through it, and they invested all kinds of money with the promise that they would have a baby, and $20,000 later, there's no baby,
Right.
and they're going to get ripped off.
Now, Rosie is your baby now, right?
Totally legal, yeah.
Totally legal. Okay, and so if that is where your heart is taking you, stay in it. I guess You have to go with what life gives you lots of times. But
Yeah.
there are lots of children out there that need love, and there's lots of ways to reach them. I personally teach, and I have all these beautiful souls that I'm surrounded by, and I love them. And you can volunteer. There's so many places. After school, there's so many things that you can volunteer with after school in your community. Just Google it, you know. People are looking, everybody needs love, especially kids.
Be of service in any way.
Right, be of service. And Bobby, you're going to keep singing. Folks, Saturday nights at Brandy's, such a fun night. Now you have Rick Jensen there, right?
We have Rick Jensen, Lauren Muffson, Joe Arzone. It's a pretty great night.
Do you know, after all these years, I had never known Lauren Muffson. I had heard of her.
Seriously?
Yeah, can you believe this?
Wow.
I'd seen pictures of Lauren, but I never had met her.
Yeah.
And we worked together. We had the pleasure of working together a few weeks ago. What a great night.
Oh, she's the best.
Oh my God, she so is the best, isn't she?
Absolutely.
So, I called Lauren to see if she could be on the show with us tonight.
Oh, cool.
But she couldn't do it. But I'm gonna have to have her on. Because her kids had some activities. So, you know, when you're a mom,
Yep.
you know.
And she also fostered her children and adopted them.
Well, I knew they were adopted, but I didn't know about the fostering part of it. Amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great people out there, folks. So, you know, let's keep our hearts open. I always say this. Let's keep our hearts open. And so Pride is this weekend. If you live in New York, word to the wise, downtown is going to be crazy. So it's just going to be crazy.
Go to Brandy's Piano Bar on Friday and Saturday night, 235 East 84, between 2nd and 3rd. You will have a gay old time.
Jimmy, how much time do we have?
Got a minute.
Probably about a minute.
In a minute.
Thank you, Jimmy. All right, we want to thank Jim Bell, our producer and engineer. He's fantastic. So go see Bobby at Brandy's. Brandy's is an amazing place. It's East 84th, between 2nd and 3rd. Come back and see us every Tuesday, 9 p.m. right here on Facebook Live. Also, armdigitalmedia.com, Arm Radio Global. You can find us on Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We love and appreciate you. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Happy Pride. Happy life. Good night, Jimmy.
Good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
Fine with me. It's who I am.